Hello students, let us solve more questions of maxima and minima. So this is the question, student. Find the cylinder of the greatest volume that can be inscribed in a given right circular cone of height h and semi-vertical angle alpha. So A, B, C is a cone. Its height is given h and this semi-vertical angle is given alpha. Okay, students. And the cylinder DEFG is inscribed in the cone. So the information is written here. Let cylinder DEFG be inscribed in a cone ABC of height h and semi-vertical angle alpha. Let radius of the cylinder equals to x units. Means O dash D is x unit and height of the cylinder equals to y unit. Means OO dash is y unit. So students, we have to use h and semi-vertical angle alpha because these two are given to us. So I am going to take triangle AO dash D to find out radius of cylinder and also AO dash. So in triangle AO dash D, O dash angle O dash equals to 90 degree. So using cot alpha equals to B upon P. So for alpha, AO dash is B base and O dash D is perpendicular. O dash D is X. So cot alpha equals to O dash A upon O dash D. Cot alpha equals to O dash A upon X. So O dash A equals to X cot alpha. O dash A we have got it. So if we subtract O dash A from H, then we can get height of the cylinder OO dash, means value of height. So OO dash equals to AO minus O dash A, y equals to H minus X cot alpha. O dash A value we have put here. So now it is the height of the cylinder. H minus O dash A, so H minus X cot alpha. This is the height of the cylinder. Now students, we have to find the cylinder of greatest volume. Means volume is maximized here. So we have to differentiate volume. So volume of cylinder equals to pi r square h. Pi, radius of cylinder is x and height of cylinder y. So pi x square y. Let us put the value of y just obtained. V equals to pi x square. As the place of y we can write h minus x cot alpha. Okay, this value of height. Now students, when we open the bracket, V equals to pi x square h minus pi x cube cot alpha. Okay, so this is the volume of the cylinder. To get the point of maxima or minima, we have to differentiate it with respect to x. So dV upon dx equals to its derivative 2 pi xh. Pi h constant, student. Its derivative is 2x. So that's why its derivative 2 pi xh minus x cube derivative 3x square. So 3 pi x square cot alpha. This is first order derivative. The equation is 3. Now students, we are going to use second order derivative test here. So we need second order derivative. That's why dv upon dx is differentiated again with respect to x. So d square v upon dx square equals to 2 pi h minus 6 pi x cot alpha. So this is second order derivative. Equation 4. Student, for maxima or minima, we have to put dv upon dx equals to 0. So 2 pi xh minus 3 pi x square cot alpha equals to 0. So pi x is common. So left part is 2h. 3x cot alpha equal to 0. So pi x equal to 0. Then x equal to 0. 2h minus 3x cot alpha equal to 0. 2x equals to 3x cot alpha. X equal to 2h upon 3 cot alpha. So we have got 2 points here. 2 values of x. One is 0. Second is 2h upon 3 cot alpha. Now students, to check the maxima and minima, we have to put the values of x in equation number 4, means second order derivative. So at x equal to 0, then the value of d square v upon dx square equals to 2 pi h minus 6 pi 0 into cot alpha. Here at the place of x we can put 0, so it will be 0. So d square v upon dx square equals to 2 pi h. Okay, it is positive, so we can write d square v upon dx square greater than 0. Therefore x equal to 0 is the point of minima. Students, we know that if the value of second order derivative is positive, means greater than 0, then the point will be the point of minima. That's why we have written here x equal to 0 is the point of minima. Now second point, x equal to 2h upon 3 cot alpha, we have to put in equation number 4. Second order derivative to check minima or maxima. So d square v upon dx square equals to 2 pi h will remain as it is, minus 6 pi. At the place of x, this value will be there, 2h upon 3 cot alpha. So 2 pi h minus 6 pi into 2h upon 3 cot alpha. Cot alpha 0. 3 2 ja 6. Okay. So 2 2 ja 4 pi h. So d square v upon dx square equals to 2 pi h minus 4 pi h. So d square v upon dx square equals to minus 2 pi h. Okay. So it is negative, means d square v upon dx square value is less than 0. Therefore 2h upon 3 cot alpha is the point of maxima. When the value of second order derivative is negative, means less than 0, then the point will be the point of maxima, student. Okay. So x equals to 2h upon 3 cot alpha is the point of maxima. Putting value of x in equation number 2, to get the greatest volume, we have to put the value of x here in equation number 2. So v equals to pi 2h upon 3 cot alpha square h. At the place of x we have to write its value 2h upon 3 cot alpha. Okay, equals minus pi 2h upon 3 cot alpha whole cube into cot alpha. Here also at the place of x, student, we have to put the value. So now it will be 4, 2 to the 4 pi h cube upon 9 cot square alpha minus 2 cube 8 pi h cube upon 27 cot cube alpha. So 1 cot alpha will be cancelled. Now student, we can take LCM. 9 cot square alpha and 27 cot square alpha. Their LCM is 27 cot square alpha. So 9 3 is 27. 3 multiplied by 4. 12 pi h cube minus 27 divided by 27, it is 1. 1 multiplied by 8. So 8 pi h cube. So volume equals to 12 pi h cube minus 8 pi h cube means 4 pi h cube upon 27 cot square alpha. So 4 upon 27 pi h cube cot square alpha we can write equals to 10 square alpha, because 1 upon cot square alpha is 10 square alpha. That's why student, it will be 4 upon 27 pi h cube 10 square alpha. This is the maximum volume of the cylinder which is inscribed in a cone. Okay, and student, we have used h and alpha both here because these are given to us, and this is the maximum volume of the cone. This is the maximum volume of cylinder inscribed in the cone. Okay student.